Hey everybody, Rich from Elk Endeavors here. Hey, tonight I wanted to offer you an awesome tool for budgeting. Okay, I've been talking a lot about the last couple days about money and making sure that you understand the technical aspects, but more importantly, the emotional aspects. But this today, I want to really kind of go back to the technical aspects and really focus on budgeting. Okay, and I'm going to offer you a tool which is a budget spreadsheet. It was made by my friend Natalie. I used to work with her husband, Joe, very good colleague, very good friends. And we're really excited. I'm really excited. I have their permission to offer this to you. So at the end, stay to the end and find out how you can get a copy of this budget template. Okay. So as always, please, if you like what I have to say, please subscribe to the channel. Give me a like or a thumbs up if you like what I have to say, and also comment. Let me know how I'm doing. If you have any questions, and I'll ask you to comment as well with some things after we get done here. So, all right, so what I'm going to do is share my screen first. I'm looking down quite a bit in this video because I'm looking and making sure my screen's working. All right, so here's the budget template. And this thing, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to give you this, to offer this to you, because this was so helpful for me, and I wanted to make sure that you have it. Okay, because ultimately, like as a person, as an entrepreneur, if I'm not helping other people solve problems, then I'm not doing my job. Right? So that's my idea. People have, or that's not my idea, but people have a need and a need to have their problem solved. And one of the things that we have is budgeting. What's nice about this, and this is how my friend Joe told me about it, was that he knows, I remember him saying he knew exactly when he was going to pay off his car, and he had it all, he had the whole budget spread out. And that's what I'm going to show you tonight. And I'm going to offer this budget or this template as something that you can use and something you can get from me. All right. So as you see, this is the budget template, and it's got all these different types of bills over here. And then you've got a paycheck. Now, one of the things that I'm going to erase this and see if I can't be a little more clear here. And I'm just going to go here and oops, hold on, sorry. All right, we don't have. I'm gonna hide these, and I'll explain that later. I just want to make sure we have all of the pieces visible. So I don't see having. Oops. I should have done this before I started, but that's okay. You guys understand, right? All right. So that should be okay now. Just shrink it down a little bit. There. All right. So now you've got the whole, you can see the whole thing. And so what I want to make sure you can see the whole thing to make sure that you understand exactly how powerful this spreadsheet is. All right. So if you have, let's say you get paid, like I get paid on Wednesdays. Okay. So, and we just got paid on the May 13th. So we put in May 13th, and then I go, check this out. 5/27 is I did a little bit of rehearsing, believe it or not. And then, whoops, so I know these dates by heart. In 2020. All right. So check this out. This is amazing. This is my favorite, my favorite part of the whole spreadsheet. Okay, so if you take this and you have to do 3, because it doesn't really understand 2. You have to do 3, but you can drag it all the way over here to AS, right over here. And this is the last payment in 2021. So that's your last paycheck in 2021. See, 12/22/2021. Okay, so you're all the way out to 2020, the end of 2021. Right now, it's middle of 2020. So that's pretty cool. And you can take it all the way out to 2025 if you want, but we're not going to do that for today. And then you've got, let's say you get paid. I put in 4,000. I'm thinking 2,000, right? Oops, $2,000 per pay, just as a nice round number. Now you see what happened there? I put that in, and watch this. This is going to go down. It went down over, I think. Yeah, see, it went down to 600. All right. So if you have 3, and then you just drag it across to here, and now you've got $2,000 on each one. Okay, now the reason you have $2,000 is because you haven't gone down here and done this part. All right. So you've got like this is a check and carry. I'm going to talk about this here in a second. But this is the next element of it, right? Oops. Yeah. All right. So now I'm dragging out 3. I go over to, out to 2021, and this should be 2000. Did it wrong. Did it wrong again. Oh, you have to do this. I'm sorry. Yeah, you have to do this one. So this is the check and carryover. Okay, so the check and carryover is basically what you have left over from the money from the 2 weeks before. So if you're doing it by paycheck, it's what you have left over. Now, when you start using this spreadsheet, when I send it to you, you are going to what I did when I started using the spreadsheet was I took my checking account and I just kind of like stopped using it for like a week to make sure that I had everything accounted for. There was nothing going to come in, and then I just said, okay, this is exactly how much money I have. And you know, like I could say it was like $1,500, right? So I just put in $1,500. And then it was like I've been exact, you know, since then. And this was like 3 years ago that I started using this. I've been exact for 25 years, but you know, with this budget, with this template, it's so much easier. So that's how you're going to get this number, the check and carry over. This is a key number here. Okay, so what you want to do is say, okay, I have this much in my checking account. I'm going to stop any payments. Or not, you don't stop any payments, but just like be mindful of like, okay, this is exactly how much I have right now, and make sure that you can you know, be mindful of that, and then kind of move into this budgeting template, and it'll be a heck of a lot easier. It won't confuse the budget. All right, so if you go over here, take this over here. Now, the reason it says 0 is because I haven't taken this over. So don't worry, watch this. All right, so if I was to get paid from now until 2021 every 2 weeks, $2,000 net, right? I didn't spend any money, I would have $86,100. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Now we all know that that's not how it works, really. We have investments that we have to make, which investments I believe are pretty much anything we spend is always an investment. And you have to kind of be mindful of how you're investing your money, whether it's into coffee for the day or whether it's into, you know, a child's bike, which I'm going to talk about here in a second. But that's an investment, right? It's an investment in my son's happiness, which I'll talk about in a second. All right, so when you're looking at deposits and withdrawals, you've got your check and carry over here, and then let's say you have a deposit, like it's tax season, right? Or it should be. So let's say you have a $2,000 tax return. Whoops, that's a not minus. Okay, so watch the numbers flip. This is going to flip. This one here is going to flip to 4,100. Right? Because I've just added $2,000, okay? And it all goes all the way out, like it goes all the way to 2021, okay? And then what you want to do is, and so you might have a miscellaneous deposit or a couple miscellaneous deposits during the month, but that's a great way to account for that, okay? And then you have your monthly expenses, okay? So you have car insurance. Car insurance is due on the 24th, okay? So when you look at this, you have May 13th and then May 27th. And what you want to do with the car insurance is put it in the May 13th pot, right? Because May 27th is going to be late. So if let's say you spend $140 on car insurance, okay, watch this, it's going to turn red and it's going to go into parentheses. So these are all your debits, okay? So you format this. This is in case it doesn't work on some cell, you want to go to number. You want to do it formatting number, and then not currency. Don't do current. I don't like currency. Do number and then the bottom one. Okay, red with the parentheses. That's right. That's the way I like to do it. So if you ever had, like I had strike through on my previous attempt at doing this, I had a strike through and I couldn't figure out how to do it on camera. So that's something that you go into format. All right. Whereas on your car payment is due on the 5th. So that is between May 27th and June 10th. So you wanted to, let's say you're paying $300 on your car payment. Okay. Now this is where Joe really sold me on this. Okay. And he didn't really have to sell me much because I needed help. I needed help with this tool. So now you've got a car payment, and it's of course it's probably every other month. I mean, every once a month, and for $300. But you know that you're 3.5 years into the payment process of 5 years. So you know that this is going to end So you take this and you copy it, and you just paste it, whoops, paste it, paste it, paste, paste, paste. Okay, and now December 2020, let's just say, just for sake of argument, December 2020 is the last day that you're going to pay for the car payment. Now, if I buy a car in, if I buy a car next week, then I can budget it all the way out to 2025 with this spreadsheet. I'm not going to do that right now, but I just saved it. That's going to be okay. So that's something that you can do as well. And I think, okay, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to save it with all this in mind. Well, I don't know. I'll figure that later. All right. I just want to make sure that this is the best way for you to use this tool. All right. And then you go to your car payment. You get cash out. Let's say you get cash out every week, $200 every other week. So you need cash to have on hand. So you just keep doing that. Minus $200. Whoops, there's another strike through. I don't know why that did that. So I'll go there, go back to fonts. There's a strike through. Okay, and you can see it going down every watch. So it'll go down 12,260 will go down to $12,060. There, see? Okay. All right. So then just as you go through, you want to just enter your bills, enter what you need. Like you have an electric bill, you might have an Easy Pass bill, you might have a gas budget that you use. I don't have a gas budget, that comes out of my cash. Mortgage and rent, that's always due on the first of the month. Miscellaneous. This is the last thing I want to talk about, because miscellaneous is interesting because you have, like, my son has a bicycle. I just bought a bicycle for my son and it was $137. Okay, so in my balance sheet, I have $137. But in my, I also may, this month or between these two paychecks, I spent $137 and let's say I spent $13 on, I don't know, paper towels, right? So I bought $13 worth of paper towels and $137 for my son's bike. So so that adds up to $150. So you have to put that in. Oops. And that's very important. So that's where so what I do is I color code. I do it blue, blue, and then yellow, yellow, and then blue. Okay. I'm going to leave, and then yellow. Okay. And I just do that every, whenever I start with a new thing, a new pay period. I just do that. And that makes sure, okay, I only spent $150 miscellaneous during this pay period, but let's say I might spend $333 this period. So I've got another strike through here for some reason. So now you see it all budgets down, or it all like accounts for it. Okay. So that's what I wanted to show you tonight. What I was trying to figure out how to best get this to you. And I figured that because I couldn't put it on a Google Doc because that would get screwed up. So I wanted to do this as efficiently as possible. So I'd love for you to drop your email address in the comments. I'll send it to you in the best way possible, and you can use it. I would love for you to share this video because this is a really, really knockout tool, and I really want to help as many people as I possibly can. So please share it out so people can see it and use it. And I would love to have your comments. Let me know what your questions are. If I need to do a follow-up video for over the weekend or whatever, I'm happy to do that. But thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm so excited, and I hope you have an awesome day. I'm going to stop the share, and then I'll stop the recording. Hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.